Only a V6 car. Cut off right behind the cat. Ooh, got a parking light out. In the bumper. I didn't even notice that. That's the back brakes. Breaking in. Front brakes are already broken. So I had the front done before I switched to the back. See, the car has a very, very little lean to it when it turns. That's that anti-roll, keeping the back of the car a lot squarer than if it did not have an anti-roll or a sway bar on the back. Anti-rolls do more than sway bars. Sway bars will keep the car ass and lean side to side a little bit from dipping, but anti-rolls is where it's at, and the bigger the anti-roll, the better it's going to do. You can see that it's full turning, it's not struggling. It's a very, very clean car, solid car. You see it go over the bumps right there. I have the back knob set right now at 2 and 2, rebound and compression. The front ones, I believe I have at 3 and 3. Just a basic number to start, drive it. We haven't even checked tire pressure yet to see where that's at. Tire pressure is another thing to keep. The tire says 40, you don't want to ride 40. You got barely any sidewall. So I run 32, 33, 34 pounds of air. That keeps everything to where everything can absorb. But that's a little bedded up, little bankroll up in there, cruising it. I'll have them take it up and down the street here a little bit so that way you can ride the brake. So brake in the back brakes. Ride the brake pedal. But it's a very clean car, very nice car. I said ride the brake pedal a little bit so it back brakes in those back brakes. It's a little chilly out here. My hands are a little cold. So yeah, you know, with Wheelwood brakes, any type of aftermarket brakes, you know, they tell you to take them out, drive them hard, get on them hard, ride them a little bit, brake them in. The calipers on the back, they give you all them shims. So that way you put the lug nuts on the rotor, so the rotor square to the axle. Then you square the caliper to the bracket, or excuse me, to the rotor. So with the brake pads and everything, you put it up on there. And then you got to make sure the bolt doesn't go through far enough to where it hits the back of the rotor and then it cuts into the back of the rotor. So if you have the caliper squared off with the rotor, from looking at the inside of the caliper where the brake pads go, you can adjust it, you can shim it. And then if you got to use some shims on the back side of just the head of the shoulder of the bolt to bring it out so that way it doesn't hit the rotor and scratch into the rotor. I see so many brakes out there that the rotor, and I've done it before too myself, you know, like I said, I'm not perfect. This car, I had to double check. I had to take the backing plates back off. I had to do some spacing to the little brackets on there because when I narrowed the rear end, it was off just a little bit, which just made it tight. But anyway, all right, y'all. Once again, Bankroll Tim, Better Up Customs. You get to see the car in action, driving around the parking lot. The parking lot's a little bumpy. The middle of the parking lot's been fixed. It used to be a big ass dip, but we still got the dips over here. But it rides good. He's gonna keep going till the brake stops squeaking. But all right, y'all. Bankroll Tim, bet it up. I'm out.